20 years old. He tried to assassinate when Mr. Trump was in his campaign trail in the state of Pennsylvania in USA. What was the reason, motive? Yet to find out. I want to ensure that Ukraine wins. So that's why it came. Somehow he managed. Now there is a concept of winner takes all. What is this winner takes all? Say for example, when compared to our country, Uttar Pradesh, whichever party wins, we know Uttar Pradesh has totally 80 Lok Sabha seats, or we can say 538 seats. Out of that, majority, someone who wants to become the president of USA, then divided by 2, 50% plus 1, that will be majority. So 538 means 270 seats, 270 votes, you can say, whoever wins. Hi everyone. The US presidential election campaigns are day by day getting heated up. On 13th of this month, July 13th, that is last Saturday, what happened was the Republican Party candidate, the former president, Mr. Donald Trump, there was an attempt on his life, there was an assassination attempt. He just escaped by few centimeters. One young boy, Thomas Crew, 20 years old, he tried to assassinate when Mr. Trump was in his campaign trail in the state of Pennsylvania in USA. Yes, suddenly he was shot. However, just it hit his right ears. Few centimeters, yes, it would have hit his temple, he would have died. He narrowly escaped, but however, someone who attended the rally, he got killed, 2 more critically injured. Immediately the secret agents, because after all he is a former president, so secret agents immediately through sniper killed the one who was the assailant who tried to kill. So what was the reason, motive? Yet to find out. So this way, yes, it has heated up. Now what is going to happen next? Whether Mr. Trump is going to be the next president because of this sympathy wave and all. So all these things we'll see in this video. Now, if you see, before that incident, before that 13th July assassination attempt incident, the difference between Mr. Trump and Joe Biden, that opinion poll rating is just narrow, 1% difference only. Even though lot of negatives are there for Joe Biden. Mr. Joe Biden, who is the sitting president, lot of gaffes they say. He just started, yes, the presidential debate which happened on June 27. He was just murmuring. Voice was not coming out. The presidential candidate talking like that, yes, it was so much negative. Even the lot of Democratic Party donors asked him to step down. Because he is after all 81 years old, but still, see, I had seen his debate in 2020. At that time, he was so confident. However, the last debate, the first debate of presidential election this year, yes, it was a spoiled show for the Democratic Party. Now, what is his stand? Whether he is going to step down? He told, no, I am not going to step down. Just 30-40 minutes debate won't decide. After all, I worked last 4 years. People will judge me on that. So, yes, he has worked well. In fact, now the GDP of America under him is much better. Inflation rate is under control. Unemployment rate is under control. Share markets are at peak. Yes, all these parameters will decide the US election. However, he says all these things only will decide. I was having cold. That's what he was telling. But after that also, in NATO, world leaders assembled, so he was trying to introduce Mr. Zelensky, the Ukrainian president. Now he was talking, he is fighting against Russia, so now I invite the Ukrainian president, Mr. Putin, he told. Then after a few seconds he himself realized, he told, no, actually I meant Zelensky only.
And now I want to hand it over to the president of Ukraine, who has as much courage as he has determination. Ladies and gentlemen, President Putin.
I always think of Putin, that's why it came out of my mouth. I want to ensure that Ukraine wins. So that's why it came. Somehow he managed. Now, that was not the only thing. Later, when he was talking about his vice president, Madam Kamala Harris. So he was telling, see, my vice president, Mr. Trump, he told. See, there is a lot of difference between Mr. Trump and Miss Kamala Harris. But he told Mr. Trump.
Look, I wouldn't have picked Vice President Trump to be vice president, that I think she was not qualified to be president.
Then, recent after this assassination attempt on Mr. Donald Trump, what he told, he tried to persuade, he managed nicely. He immediately called Mr. Donald Trump and asked about his, whether he is safe and all. He addressed the media, everything was good. He told it should not boil, we should be peaceful, all these things. Finally he told, see, Americans should not fight like this, everything should be decided in the battle box. Now what he meant actually was ballot box, but he told battle box. So this is happening continuously. Lot of donors of Democratic Party are warned, they are also withdrawing. Some US senators are telling no, he should not be the Democratic Party candidate, he should step down. However, as of now, he is saying no, I will contest. Now, what is his confidence is, he is telling, see, if at all one can defeat Mr. Donald Trump, it is only Joe Biden. I did it in 2020, I will repeat it, because after all I have performed like anything. His confidence is because Joe Biden killed democracy. That is his thing. Why he killed democracy? Because in 2021, after assuming, see what happened is, November elections are held in US and the sitting president has to wait. The new president, even though he is elected, has to wait till January. Meantime, on January 6, 2021, what he did is, US President Donald Trump didn't accept the verdict. He told no, lot of malpractice happened, and he instigated the crowd who went and attacked the Capitol. So that is a big crime against democracy. So he is telling he is a killer of democracy. Definitely I can win. Don't judge me by 40-50 minutes. This is his stat. So what is going to happen next? Now, the next presidential debate is on September 10th. Now, he is under terrible pressure. Mr. Joe Biden is under terrible pressure. Again, if he doesn't perform well on September 10th, then he should step down voluntarily, because there is a lot of pressure on him. But in case, if he doesn't step down, what next? It will be Mr. Joe Biden versus Mr. Donald Trump. Let us assume he performs well on that debate day, September 10th. Because last debate and all, he managed very well. So he is, after all, he has so much experience in politics, unlike Donald Trump. So maybe he can manage also. Once he manages, in case if it is Donald Trump versus Joe Biden, who is going to win? See, US election is totally different. 50 states are there in the United States. In these 50 states, more than 40 states, now itself we can say whom they will vote for. Say for example, California. Even though Republican Party, Democratic Party, yes, supporters are there, but majority of that state always support Democratic Party. So now itself we can say California, it will go to Democratic Party. New York, it will go to Democratic Party. Nebraska, it will go to Republican Party. Alaska, it will go to Republican Party. Now there is a concept of winner takes all. What is this winner takes all? Say for example, when compared to our country, Uttar Pradesh, whichever party wins, we know Uttar Pradesh has totally 80 Lok Sabha seats. Whichever party wins majority, they will get all 80 seats in US parlance. Say 42 seats for Bihar. Whichever party wins more votes will take entire 42. Now, 48 states out of 50 states follow this model only. Winner takes all. Except the states of Nebraska and Maine. All other states, yes, winner will take all. So now itself we can say California, totally 55. It will go to Democratic Party. Whether Joe Biden is there or some Tom, Bill, anyone who stands there, yes, Democratic Party. Because majority are going to vote and winner takes all. Say New York, 29 votes. It will go for Democratic Party only. Totally, the number of votes required is, see, total number of votes is 538, or we can say 538 seats. Out of that, majority, someone wants to become the president of USA, then divided by 2, 50% plus 1, that will be majority. So 538 means 270 seats, 270 votes, you can say. Whoever wins, yes, they are going to be the next US president. Now, which party is going to win? As I told you, more than 40 states out of 50 states, already we can say either they are red states or blue states. Red states means which are supporting Republican Party, states like Nebraska, Alaska. Blue states, states like which are supportive of Democratic Party, states like New York, California. Now some 5-6 states are going to decide. States like Michigan, states like Arizona, states like Pennsylvania. Now these 5-6 states are only going because they swing this side and that side. They are called as purple states. Now the last election, say for example Pennsylvania. Now Pennsylvania voted for Joe Biden because he grew up in Pennsylvania. Okay, so there was a support for him. Now, but however, inflation is very high this time. We do not know people how they are going to vote, whether majority. Even if vote margin in one state was just 0.3%, still winner will take over. As long as someone is getting more, they will take over the entire seats. So these 5-6 states are only going to decide the next US election. Whether there will be a sympathy wave for President Donald Trump, no, that and all may work in our country, not there. Because see, they are already conspiracy theories have started. See, Republican Party people are telling, see, this entire, because President Trump was, former President Trump, the assassination attempt was there, it was all planned by Joe Biden only. Okay, they want to kill him. That is their conspiracy theory. So, whether it is anyway they are going to vote for Trump. Maybe his votes amongst Republican Party consolidated, but anyhow they are going to vote for Trump only. On the other hand, what are Democratic Party people are telling? No, this entire thing was stage managed. How come immediately after that Trump just some flag comes, US flag comes behind him and he says, let's fight. How is it possible? How that flag came? All planned. No, in my view, that these are conspiracy theories. I don't trust, because no one will take risk. Just it is hitting few centimeter, it would have killed him. So I don't believe in this. But what I am saying is, so the sympathy and all will not work. Anyhow, Democratic Party supporters are going to vote, whether Mr. Joe Biden or anyone, they are going to vote for them. And the other side, the Republican Party, yes, those people are going to vote. Now 50% of US, 25% or approximately, they are Democratic Party supporters. Balance 25%, they are Republican Party supporters. So anyhow, they are going to vote for them. But balanced people, they are called neutral. Now they are going to decide, and that also where? Just 5-6 states only. Okay, so these 6 states are only going to decide the next US president. Let us see and how things unfold in next few months. So how the sitting president Mr. Joe Biden is going to manage the September 10th. Yes, whether he is going to, his debate will be much better, or whether he is going to step down before that because a lot of pressure on him. Then who will be the alternative candidate for Democratic Party? So all these things will decide, and how Mr. Trump is going to manage. Lot of cases are against him, and one important negative against him is he tried to kill democracy. So how people are going to decide, we do not know. Next few months, what all these developments only will decide the next US president. Okay, according to you, who is the next US president? Whether it is going to be Joe Biden or Mr. Trump or someone else, you can leave it in comments. Let me also see. If you have any doubt on this US presidential elections, how it happens, or any other doubt, please leave it in the comment. I'll try to clarify. Thank you from Israel Jebasingh, Director of Officers IAS Academy.